Well, hello, Zero Nuts, and how are you all doing on this fine day? It has been a while, and I would like to now wish you all a belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And while we are on that topic, I would like to show you this cute little Christmas card I received from my very kind brother. It is... wow, this is way better. Santa upgrades to 8 tiny rain drones as opposed to reindeers. Very cute indeed. It has been a while, folks, and I would like to apologize. I have just been busy doing other things. Musical, personal, work-related, and in general, just getting out and trying to live an abundant and wonderful lifestyle. Yes, indeed. But we do have things to talk about. We have a shitload of things to talk about, as a matter of fact. It's been so fucking long. It's good to be here. Feels good to be back in the saddle, talking some shit. Hey, you fucking Australians, man, oh my god. Australia plagues my channel. No, it doesn't plague my channel. It's actually a blessing. I love you guys. And I can always tell when it's an Australian in my comment box for some reason. I don't know what it is. You guys just aren't afraid to speak your mind, and damn, you do. And we'll get into that. I have lots of shout outs, lots of names, lots of news. Well, welcome back to our happy little forum, Zero Nutters. I have become very complacent and very, well, lazy in the areas of editing and filming and putting out new content on the Zero Drone channel. I am approaching, I believe, 50 videos now on this one drone. Well, let's talk. Frankly, how many drones does one... I like camera drones. What I want is a camera drone. That's what my needs are. So how many camera drones does one really need in one's life? This Zero is currently all I need. It does the job very well, takes wonderful footage, does what I need to do as far as what I'm looking for. And so I asked myself, unless it breaks, am I going to buy number 2 and continue down the Zero path? I don't know. We'll find out. But at this point, I must say that I am very content with just having my one Zero drone. I don't have a lot of room to store a lot of shit. So, hey, what can I say? And if I buy number 2, I would most likely have to buy a completely new backpack. It's not like I could interchange and use them both for the same backpack because I think they're completely different dimensions. So let's check our battery life and get this show right. Oh, we're half done already, so we got to get this show on the road. Tony Saliba, shout out, bro, because Tony is the guy who recently dropped me a little text, and I'm going to go out on a little limb here and say that Tony absolutely is Australian. I know when Australians are in my comic box. And Tony, if you're not, feel free. Shout me down. Tony is obviously a fan of the channel, and I appreciate that. He dropped me a little line and said, hey, Zero Nut, you know, you got fans out here, and they're asking you questions. They're trying to get some interaction, you know, because they take the time out of their day to watch your fucking videos and your bad jokes. And get off your ass. Yeah, Tony's the man, dude. So shout out, bro. He's got me going. I'm back in the seat. This feels, like I said earlier, this feels good. Moving along, Roger Felton, recently, like just a week ago, dropped me a little question in the comment box asking, this might be a question better for Sky's the Limit, Roger. So go check out Sky's the Limit. But he was wondering how he knows if he has the most recent app for Zero. And Roger, I don't use iTunes. So I'm a Droid guy, so I don't know what you're seeing with iTunes and how you go about downloading all that stuff. But I highly recommend going over to Sky's the Limit, drop him a little question in the box there, and I'm pretty sure he'll get back to you pretty quick. Moving along, and while we're talking about Sky's the Limit, you want to go check out his video on the Mini Zero, which is now out. So they're releasing the Mini, but they haven't released the actual Zero Explorer 2. Bummer. However, the Mini is pretty cool stuff. And Sky's the Limit, who is a true 100% drone aficionado, will show you all about it, flies it, and it is very cool. So be sure to go by there and check that good stuff out. I got a comment from, let's see, Tabalokuo. He saw my crash video, and he took a really close look at that, like the boss he is, and saw I was jamming those controls. Actually, I wasn't jamming the controls, but what he did notice is that I wasn't really sending the controls in the right direction. And you were right, bro. You called it. I hope you watch the next video. It kind of explains. You can see that my orientation was completely off. I thought I was going this way, but I was going, yeah, and then it didn't land. Page 2. Walter Hubin. Walter thinks I suck. He just says I do a crappy job. So he's just basically, yeah. Moving along, let's see, Alex, all these people. We got 161 people on board this ship now, folks. So the subscribers have been trickling on board. I hope you're taking the time to watch, you know, a multitude of the videos. It seems like the earlier videos, like the crash, I crashed, that was clickbait, you know. It was just to get you guys. I got better stuff. Watch the newer videos. I'm being artistic and stuff now. So if you're just watching the older stuff, I'm noticing they got like 2,000 views, and just because it's hardware, you know. Watch the. I'm gonna get my mom off the camera there. Watch the newer videos. I want to encourage that. Anyways, back to Alex Arcano. Alex Arcano. It only took him 20 seconds to Google the Australian. Alex, are you from Australia, bro? Is that another Australian in my comment box? I got half of Australia, dude. I love you guys. I love you guys. You fine blokes. You fine blokies. Anyways, I've never been to Australia, but I know some people from Australia, and Australia has its own terminology, its own slang. So I remember they were telling me something about elephants. An elephant, when you're drunk, they call you an elephant. Anyways, fascinating. I want to go visit Australia someday because the lingo and, you know, hey Sheila, it's a fine bloke. What can I get you to drink, Sheila? Anyways, Alex Arcano, they're laughing at me, and Ergelberger, he dropped me a line a couple weeks ago too. The guy that got all pissed off at me, that guy. Yeah, back at you, buddy. Oh, matey. Anyways, we love each other, so we got it all worked out. Alex Arcano, in 20 seconds, figured out the Australian exchange rate on Google. He did the footwork that I was too lazy to do. And apparently the exchange rate is $1.39 Australian to $1 American. The zero drone at 720 Australian dollars, something like that. It's still under 1,000, Mr. Ergelberger. Yeah, matey. We're having fun today. Anyways, he got the exchange rate, and God bless him. 20 seconds. Moving on. Drone guy for life. This is going back quite like a month ago, but I haven't seen you in a month, so I think it's fair. We are just powering through this. Drone guy for life hates me, and he wrote me a little rant about how incredibly cruel and sadistic and mean I am to the fucking Australians, particularly you, Mr. Ergelberger. By the way, back to Tony. Tony, my brother from another mother. You got a Phantom 4? And I think he's loving the Phantom 4. These DJI things are so impressive. Did you guys see Casey Neistat, by the way? If you have not seen Casey Neistat go to Norway, or I think he went to Finland, and he had a custom-made 16-prop, 20-something battery drone fly him up in the air while he's skiing. It's really, really impressive. Where was I at? Drone guy for life. Freaking hates me. So, Drone guy for life, I love you, and thanks for watching my videos. Speaking of people I love, I want to send a special shout out to Mr. Michael Carter. He's my #1 fan. I love this guy. Because you know what, Michael Carter, listen, making videos can be, well, it's kind of like food service. It is a thankless job sometimes. Or being a teacher, it can be a very thankless job. And then you get these negative, like, who was that other? It's just I suck, you know. And I'm ready for the negative comments, but it just seems like some people are just looking to find something just to, because they're not in the mood. Maybe I was in a bad mood that day. Maybe I do suck, and I can relate to maybe I do suck. But Michael Carter is just the nicest guy. He never says anything but nice, pleasant things. And he lives in a beautiful little village in Europe somewhere. And Michael Carter, you are my #1 fan, bro. I love you. Moving on. As not to fill one's head with platitudes. James Petrie, like a petri dish, is a brilliant person. In fact, James may be an engineer. I don't know that he's from Australia, but he very may well be an engineer because he watched the mount video and he deducted that if we do what we were doing, he did exactly what was being shown on that video, but he added a foam block in front of it so it would be like a book so that when the screen... So here's your screen comes down, and my problem was that it was falling back like that. So I think he was saying, put a, and this is way too big, a foam block right there, dog. But it wouldn't be that big, and that would keep it from falling back like that. I'm gonna have to look at that letter again, but I believe that's what he was getting at. And James, you are a fucking genius, dude. Props to you, bro. Because that is insane. In other news, I did hint to Tony, and if you read the comment or if you saw that video, which you might, I think it's the fall video, which didn't get too many views, and god damn, I worked really hard on that. I was kind of bummed. I think it's at 89 views, and you guys are busy watching me crash. I didn't really even freaking crash. It just kind of, okay, I'm gonna take that damn video down because it's just clickbait. It didn't fucking crash. It was sad. It was sad. It was just, that was crappy. I could do better. He was, you know, if you're gonna crash, fucking crash. So, while I'm on the topic of fixes to make your screen larger so you can see more while you're flying, I understand that many people do not have the budget or the finances, would you please get out of my way, or the finances to go out and buy an expenditure of various tablets and laptops and things like that to try to make their rig better. And that is why I have recently adapted a workaround so that you, even on a budget with a shitty cell phone, can go out at 12 o'clock midday, full sun, and enjoy a nice resolution, bright screen, and fly around wonderfully. Yes, you can do that. There's a small caveat, a small price to pay for doing that, as I'm going to show you. And that is, you're going to look like a total asshat. Do you see this? This, my friends, can be found on Amazon. It is an umbrella hat. The hat is capable of fully covering the screen. Looks like my computer wants to restart, but that's not going to happen. The hat is capable of fully covering the screen when tilted down slightly like that, which is not represented in this picture with my beauty model there. Anyways, if you don't mind looking like a total asshat with this giant umbrella on your head, and believe me, it is giant. It covers everything, and it will cover that complete screen, and it will light up. It's like being in a dark room because this covers everything. It's only 16 bucks. If you got Amazon Prime, you can get it shipped to you for free. That's the only way I would buy it, because it would cost more to ship, half of it to ship, especially if you're in fucking Australia, because your exchange rate, as we know, 20-second lookup is $1.39 to $1. Thank you, sir. If you got Amazon Prime, it's worth it. 16 bucks, and I'm going to take it to the park this summer and probably use it. Absolutely.